In this video, I'll be going over conscious breathing. It's a technique discussed in the book Initiation Into Hermetics, and this is what the book looks like if you haven't seen it before. You can grab a copy on Amazon. I'm going to link that down below for you if you want to grab one, and I would strongly recommend reading this book because there's a lot of dense information in it that I won't be going over, and there's things laid out in it step by step that you should do, and I'm going over those steps in different videos as well, and I'll lay out as much as I feel is comfortable to share with you or with everybody that visits this channel, but I would strongly recommend reading the book instead of just listening to my videos, because there's going to be a lot more information that's in that book, in whatever book you buy from Franz Barton. He has 3 of them that he wrote that go into very important principles of the Akash, or divine energy that he introduces. But here's a few passages from the book regarding conscious breathing that I'll recite to you, and it goes like this. Every living creature breathes. Without breath, there is no life. When breathing, you do not only pull in oxygen, but also the vast amounts of nitrogen in the air. On your exhale, that oxygen is actually used up in the body, and you expel that nitrogen and carbon dioxide for all the plant life on the planet. Another passage goes as such. The air that we inhale possesses a finer degree of density than material or physical food. However, both are of the same nature according to the universal law, which is the Akashic law, or divine law of the universe. Both are tetrapolar, or in other words, they embody all the elements. So that would be the element of fire, air, water, and earth. Even when you breathe normally or instinctively, your body will only be supplied with as much elemental substance as is necessary for its normal maintenance. And this is just regular breathing without any kind of intention or doing any kind of pranic or chi breathing or life force energy breathing. Here, the supply is in accordance with the consumption of the elemental substance. And he goes much more in depth with that in the book if you read it. It becomes a different matter when you begin to breathe consciously. So your intention has a very strong effect on what your breathing does for your body. Because what you think, you could think of the placebo effect, right? So you could take a sugar pill, and just by your intention alone, you'll actually heal the body. Because what you think matters. The water in your body is affected by the thoughts that you send out of your body or outside of your brain. And Masaru Emoto goes over this in a documentary known as The Wecret of Water, which I strongly recommend, and I'll link that down below as well. But when you transfer an idea or concept into the breathing, whether it be abstract or concrete, the Akashic principle of the particular air will accept that thought or idea and pass it on to the air substance through the electromagnetic field. And that electromagnetic field surrounds everything. The atoms have a gravitational force. That's why they have a nucleus. And that's where the proton or positive energy is stored in, because it's pulling that light energy into the center of the atom due to the gravitational effect of the atom. But here's another thing that I was introduced by an individual known as Drumvalo Melchizedek, in his series known as The Flower of Life, which you can read or watch on Gaia. He also discusses it in his books as well. Or maybe not this, but he discusses a lot of important things in his books. When a baby is born, their breathing is actually connected to the divine energy instinctively. And if you observe them, you would actually see that their crown, the top of their head, where the circular spiral, where the hair spirals out of the center of the skull, and at the perineum, or the muscle between the genitals and the anus, will actually pulsate. And what that means is that he's actually pulling in life force energy through that central channel of the body, from the crown and from the bottom of their anus, essentially. And that's pulling in fresh, clean life force energy, or chi, while they're breathing. However, as the baby grows older, that instinctive nature picks up on what the mother and the father are doing, because those thoughts and frequencies are messing or interacting with that child and influencing that child. So most people are actually not consciously breathing at all. They're just shallow breathing, which is actually honestly very bad for you. if you don't do any kind of deep breathing, you're not getting nearly the amount of oxygen that your body needs. And if you were to do more deeper breaths from the diaphragm, filling the lungs from the bottom all the way up to the top of the chest, and you do that very often, you can get rid of diseases, all kinds of illnesses and stuff like that, because you're pulling in a lot more life force energy into your body whenever you do that. So, and that oxygen helps you to perform at its peak, your body's peak, when you do that. But always think of breathing in pranic life force energy whenever you're doing this conscious breathing technique. Like I said in the book, or what he says in the book goes much further in depth than what I'm sharing here. So I strongly recommend reading it. But that's pretty much it that I wanted to share as far as conscious breathing is concerned. You just want to visualize that you're breathing from the infinite source of the universe whenever you're doing conscious breathing. What you can do is you can set a point to the infinite, anchor a point to the left of you and to the right of you that's centered or connected to that universal force. You can do it to the front and back as well as the top and the bottom, and spiral it into your body and watch your body become as bright as you can possibly make it in a white color. And that'll strengthen your aura, and it'll also pull in a vast amount of life force energy to heal you. And that's essentially what you do whenever it comes to conscious breathing. It's very simple. So thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it and you found a lot of information out of this and a lot of value for it. If you did, go ahead and leave me a like down below. And if you have any questions, you want to leave some feedback, or you have any topics you want me to address in a later video, also leave that in the comments down below as well. And go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because I'll be posting a lot more videos in the future. So go ahead and put on that notification bell, because I'm going to be putting a lot of videos out for y'all to enjoy. So thank you for watching, like I said again, and I hope you have a wonderful day.